Hey guys, this is Patty and I'm excited to come back to you again for another video of some training that I know will make a difference in your business. Building your inventory and money management. Let me tell you a little bit about when Rob and I started. When Rob and I started LuLaRoe, we, of course, there's 3 packages that you can choose from. We picked the small package, and then immediately when we hung up the phone, because we knew we wanted everything, and because that's how kind of we are, and we immediately got on the phone and, or not the phone, we went to the back office and we immediately ordered another $1,900 worth of stuff because we wanted leggings and we wanted Amelia's and we just wanted stuff. So we did that. And then we went and did our first pop-up about a week later, and we had an amazing first pop-up because our girlfriend did it for us. And I mean, we really booked it and coached it, and it was good. And it was over, I think, $2,300. Now, does that happen all the time? No. In fact, it hasn't happened since then. And it's okay. But we were excited. But we immediately ordered, right after that pop-up, another 5,000. And then we had ordered because Rob and I just, we've been in direct sales, and we know if you have it, you sell more and all that. And that was great. But what happened was we had because I'm like this, I want it all. You know, we had everything, all the styles. But guess what? We had all the styles, but we only had maybe 2 sizes of each one, some 3, or 3 sizes. So think about it for a minute. When you walk into a store and let's say that you want a dress because you're going to an event and you need a dress, and you walk into a store, a retail store, whether it's Macy's, Nordstrom's, whatever, JCPenney, and you go up to the dresses and you look at your size and they only have 2. Odds are you might not like what they have, right? But what if they had 10 to 12? Odds are you're going to find what you want, and you're going to find something in there that speaks to you, right? And that's kind of like how we want you to build your inventory. So we don't want you to do it like Rob and I did it. We want you to do it the way that's going to make you strong. So if we were to rewind and do it all again, I wanted to share with you how we would have done it, and we should have done it, so maybe you'll do it that way, okay? It doesn't matter what package you end up starting with. It's totally up to you what package you start with, but what we suggest you do is take the package you start with, and let's look at the styles that you get. So let's say that in your package, and they change every single month, you guys, but let's say that you get a package and there is 5 styles or 7 styles, doesn't matter. Before you add more styles, we want you to bulk up the styles that you have. So instead of going what they say wide and getting everything, take what you have and go deep, okay? And let me explain that. We have sizes from extra, extra small to 3XL in LuLaRoe, okay? So I'm gonna call the extra, extra small and the extra small, okay? That's gonna be pretend like a bookend. You know how you used to have bookends on your bookcases to hold the books up? All right, one bookend, I want you to visualize extra, extra small and extra small. And then this bookend, I want you to vision 2XL and 3XL. Those are bookends. Everything in the middle is what I'm gonna call the middle, okay? So what I would love for you to do is when your inventory comes in and you unwrap it all and you take inventory, you make sure it's all right and you hang it up on all your racks. That's kind of like what your rack's gonna look like. You're gonna have all your extra, extra smalls, small, medium, large, extra large, 2X, 3X. So those ends are at the end of your racks. So what I want you to do is before you add another style, of course you can do it any way you want to, guys. Remember, you're independent, but I'm just gonna help you make more money faster. Trust me, I'm telling you the right thing. Okay, I wish I had listened in the beginning because we were kind of told the same thing. We're like, no. I want it all, okay? So here's what I want you to do. I want you to take the sizes in the middle. So let's say that you get classic tees. I want you to look at your classic tees, your middle, small, medium, large, extra large. And I want you, if you're ready to place another order and you've got that money that you've sold and you're turning it and you want to put your profit in, which money management is taking your profit, you guys, probably for the first 6 months in business, and keep investing it in. You can do it if you want to. I highly recommend you build your inventory strong. because you're going to sell more. A lot of people get frustrated in the beginning because they're not selling a lot, and that's because they don't have enough sizes for people to look at. So as you bulk up your styles and as you build your VIP group to more people, you're going to start selling like crazy. So what I want you to do is, let's say that you go out and you have a pop-up. Let's say you sell $1,000. It's easy for my brain. Most of the time, if you had all the inventory you needed, you're only going to take $500 of that and put it back and put those styles back on those racks. And then you're going to pay your family $500, okay? Because that's your profit. Or you're going to take that $500 profit and start paying off that initial investment that you use that credit card for, so you can get rid of that balance and own all of your inventory outright, okay? And I'll talk about money management in just a minute, but I want to talk about styles and sizes right now. So, but before you start paying off that initial and paying your family, I'm going to suggest that you take your profit, pay your monthly payment of the credit card, and use the rest of that, if possible, to go ahead and start building and bulking up your sizes. So what that would look like is, you sell $1,000, you take $1,000 off your racks. It only costs you $500 to put that back on. But if you take your profit, now instead of ordering two medium classics, now you can order 4. And so now you're building up the mediums and you're building up the smalls. So tackle one style at a time. So maybe after you get your package and you put it on all your racks, pick your favorite style that you have and say, I'm going to say for the next couple weeks, I'm going to take the majority of our profit and I'm going to bulk up my classic tees. I'm going to get extra smalls, mediums, larges, and extra larges. And you want to get to the point where you have between 10 and 12 of those sizes in between. And then your bookends, you want to bulk up to probably have about 4 to 5 of each of those. Okay, so then that way every body style size that comes into your pop-ups feels that you care enough about the skinny mini ones, and then the full-figured women too, because they're great. These guys are great customers too, but a lot of your customers are going to be in that middle. Okay, so bulk up one style at a time and get it strong, and then go to your next style and start building it up strong. Does it take a little while to do it? Yes. Of course, the more you're selling, the faster you can do it. So I suggest going back to the time management video that I did and start doing those 4 avenues of selling and get that money coming in, those sales coming in, so you can bulk up your inventory and feel confident that you have not only styles, but sizes. And the more sizes you have, the more patterns you have. And one thing I do want to say about that to you guys, I don't care how ugly you think a pattern is, it sells. I thought our mentor, Tori, my girlfriend, was crazy when she said everything sells. I said, no, you just have not seen some of the things Rob and I got. These are ugly. And she started laughing. And I'm like, whatever, Tori. And I'll tell you what, almost every single piece that we thought is gone a long time ago, and people fell in love with it. And Rob and I just look at each other and go, we don't get it. But you know what? Different strokes for different folks. So don't ever think something is bad enough that you're not going to sell it. You will sell it over time. Give yourself time. And I do want to tell you this too, a little tip about your inventory. When Rob and I first got all of our initial orders, because we ordered like 3 times in a very small amount of time, Rob went around, and I didn't really know what he was doing, but he put a little green marker dot on every tag. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he goes, well, I want a little green dot on here, so maybe 6 months, 8 months to a year down the road, we can see exactly what we still have in our initial inventory. I'm like, oh, okay, that's all right. That's smart, I guess. But what happens is, because of all those green dots, when we were in the business about 6 to 8 months, every time I went to a live pop-up, because you can't do sales, you cannot discount anything online, you guys. Please do not get caught doing that, because LuLaRoe is seriously looking around to see who is, and getting rid of some people. So be very, very careful to always sell at MAP. minimum advertised pricing. So important. If you want to do a discount every once in a while, it's at live shows where you have people in front of the product. So about 6-8 months into the business, guess what? So glad Rob put green dots on there, because at every live show I'll say, oh, ladies, I want you guys to know we have a green dot special. If you purchase anything that has a green dot on the tag, you actually get $10 off that item. Guess what happened? Bye-bye green dots. We just got rid of almost every single thing. And in fact, I don't even know if we have a green dot left after a year and almost a half in business. And even if we did, I don't care at this point, because we have so many different patterns and styles, it's okay. And if there is one thing left at the end of a year and a half, and you're still got it, donate it. It's a write-off. Put an outfit together. Do it for a silent auction for cancer research to raise money. You guys, are so many ways to move things and to get a nice little business deduction for it at the same time. So now that you know how to build your inventory one style at a time, and once you get those styles bulked up, then introduce a new style. You know, tell your customers, oh my gosh, you guys, I love the Amelia. I just ordered Amelias. We're going to be spotlighting Amelias. So see, it's your boutique. You get to bulk it up anytime you choose to. But the best thing to do is make sure you get those ones that you already have, get them strong. Okay. Now let's talk about money management really fast. Money management, you guys, it's your business. It's your money. You can do whatever you want to do it, however you want to do it. But one thing I have learned in business is women will sabotage themselves, and they will embezzle from themselves. And let me tell you what that looks like. If you worked for me and I gave you a bag to go deposit money in there, and let's say that you're my office assistant or manager and you do the deposit at the end of the day for us. I can remember when I was a store manager at McDonald's, and I would go through all the registers right after lunch because they would get so full, and I would take a bulk, just tons of money, and put it in this bag for this register, and then this register, and this register. Then we would add it all up, and I would let my assistant manager that was getting ready to leave for the afternoon, and that manager would take that money and they would go to the bank and they would deposit that in the drop box. What do you think would happen from the time that person left McDonald's and went to the drop box if they figured that they wanted to stop and get pizza, and they wanted to go get a pair of shoes, and they wanted to just take money out of there? What would have happened if they did that? Think about it. They would be fired. They probably would go to jail for embezzlement. They would. And I know that's harsh, but that's reality. But sometimes when we have our own business, we don't think about it. We leave a pop-up, and we've got a couple $100 in cash, because people do buy, in cash. We've got some checks, and we ran some credit cards, but we're on the way home, and we just had a very successful pop-up, sold like $300, $500, $1,000, whatever it is, and we've got this money bag with a couple $100 or a few $20 bills, and all in the way home, we're like, it's Friday, let me stop and get pizza for the kids, and let me put some gas in the car, and let me put, what is the difference? Think about it for a minute. That money, you guys, is your business money. That money needs to be deposited into your business account, and it should never be spent until you run it through your business account. And then what you do with your money is you take your money and then you reinvest and order everything that you sold, because you don't want your inventory going down and then all of a sudden you don't have much inventory and you spend all the money, and now you wonder why you don't have new things to show because you took the money. And really it is kind of like embezzling a little bit, even though it's yours and nobody's coming after you and putting you in jail for it. But eventually you're going to feel you're going to feel that from making poor decisions. So the best thing to do, you guys, is when you sell, reorder what you sold, okay? And then that other money is your profit. What you choose to do with your profit is entirely up to you, but make sure you run it through that business account before you write yourself a check to pay yourself, and then pay yourself, and then do what you want to do with that money. Now let's talk about what you should be doing with that money. In the beginning, you're going to invest between $5,000 and $9,000 to $10,000, depending on what package you want to do. And it's totally up to you. But when you do that, let's say that you use a credit card. It's the only time you can use a credit card in LuLaRoe. After that, you can never use a credit card again. You have to use money generated from your business and sales, which I think is so smart because you're not going in debt. You're making one investment in the very beginning, and so you got that investment, and every time, here's what I suggest you to do. You have an investment, and every time you go out and do sales, live sales, out of the box sales, in-home sales, I want you to run all that money through your account, and I would love for you to take 75% of that and put it back into your business, and then take 25% and pay off your initial inventory. So that $5,000 credit card or putting the money back in your savings is going back down, and your family sees that you're putting that money back or you're paying it off, and it feels good, okay? And now 75% you're reinvesting back into your business to buy more clothes. So the 50% is putting it back, and now that extra 25% you're building your sizes and then eventually adding a new style. Does that make sense? And I suggest you do that for the first 6 months in your business, because would you not agree? If you did that for 6 months, not only is your initial investment going down, which is exciting, you're paying off your debt, which is awesome, but now you're building your inventory and it's becoming stronger. And that's what we want to happen, the debt to go bye-bye. And it's really not debt, you guys. It's an investment for your business it's giving you a big exchange, okay? It's better than any bank you could ever have your money in. So it's going like this, and now your inventory is going up, which is assets in your business, okay? Which is going to generate more money for you. And about 6 months later, you're going to feel really healthy. You're going to have more sizes. It's going to feel good that you have more choices. Now you have more styles. Get excited. And guess what? You're feeling like a really great business person. And then about 6 months, and if you haven't yet done it, take 8 months. You guys, it's your business. It's okay to slowly invest and build it, okay? Because once you build it, nobody can take it from you. Get excited. And then when you feel that your inventory is where it needs to be, and you guys, I would really highly recommend about 1,200 pieces in your inventory. You really don't need more than that. Some people do very, very, very well with 900 to 1,000 pieces, because if they have 900 pieces to 1,000, that means they're ordering on a regular basis more often. That means more boxes are arriving every week. That means more live sales, more excitement, fresh prints to look at. So why not keep your inventory about between 900 and 1,200 pieces? And I would even say 9 to 1,100 pieces. Rob and I have about 1,500 pieces right now. And again, I'm going to be transparent with you. We're dwindling our inventory down just a little bit, so we can actually have to order more regular so we can sell more often. Does that make sense? That's exciting to me. So again, we did it one way, and we've learned through the process how we should have done it and done it differently. So take those experiences and learn from us and do it that way and be strong right out the gate. But once you get your inventory up to 900 pieces to 1,000, you guys, stop investing, reinvesting. Only put back what you sell, and now take all the profit. And odds are your investment's already gone. You've already paid off that first order. And guess what? Now you're paying your family money. They are excited. You're paying bills. You're making a difference. That's what this business is truly all about. So that right there is how to build your inventory and how to manage your money, okay? And one thing I do want to say is I think it would really be wise every single month to take an envelope and tuck at least $100 from your sales every single month, put it in an envelope, because you're going to want extra money to come to convention. You're going to want that money to be able to do those things. And convention is huge. It happens every single year. We usually go to Anaheim, California. It is a massive training event that you're going to get to know the family. You're going to get to see all the new styles. You're going to get to meet your sister consultants and brother consultants from all around the U.S. And I highly recommend that you have money set aside. If you were to put $100 of your profit every single month, that means you'll have $1,200 come convention time. You'll have enough to buy your plane ticket to California. You'll have your money to register for your ticket, and you will have your money for your hotel. And that's like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you're probably going to have all the money you need to eat while you're there. So invest in yourself. Do a little fund that says convention investing in me to be the best retailer, and tuck that money away so when that time comes, you never say, I can't afford it. Yes, you can. Okay, so that is inventory management. That is money management in a nutshell. And if you have questions, you guys, always reach up to your sponsor. Always reach up to your trainer. Search it in the little search bar in Fun, Fearless, and Focused, because odds are the discussion has been talked about before. And if all else fails, you guys, we are your coach and future mentor. We are there for you. Feel free to Marco Polo me, question us. We can do 3 ways with you and your husband and talk to you. We're all about you guys being 100% in this business and totally understanding how to make it work for your family. And we are in this business to make money, okay? Let's be clear. That's important to us, that you guys are making money and becoming debt-free. That's exciting to us. All right, so that's all I got for you today. And I hope you continue watching these videos because they can help you in your business. And watch them over and over again. Talk to you later. Have a great one.